Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. So, a little bit of confusion surrounding this next product. I was at the regular grocery store not too long ago, and as I'm walking down the aisle, I see this little display off to the side, and it says a new flavor on it. And I'm like, oh, cool, let me grab one of those. So I reach into the display to pull one out and throw it in my cart, and I look at it, and it's not the new flavor, it's the normal flavor. So I throw it back, and I check again, and that entire display that says the new flavor is all the old flavor, plus a completely different item that shouldn't even been there, which actually caused me some confusion because when I was looking up online to see who else sold it so I could go try to find it so I didn't have to wait forever to get it, since the store I saw it at clearly didn't have it in its own display, I got which company made it mixed up in my head, and I was looking for this flavor from the other brand and not the one that it was supposed to be. And it took me a while to figure out that it's actually from the other brand, so I was able to look up and find where I could get it. Turns out I could get it at Walmart. So one of my many trips down to Walmart, I looked for it, found it, brought it home, and that's what we have today. And what is this item? Well, today's product is Twix Snickerdoodle flavored. Now, why was there confusion? Because in that display, there was normal Twix, and then under that was another thing that had regular Snickers bars. So when I was looking up online where I could buy this, I kept looking for Snickers Snickerdoodle and could not find it anywhere. And then finally, after some search, I found out that it was from Twix, and I had them mixed up. Why they had regular Twix and regular Snickers in a display case for Twix Snickerdoodles, I don't know, but it took a little bit longer to find it, but now we have it, and now we get to try it. Now, it has been a while since I've actually had a Snickerdoodle. Trying to remember exactly what it tastes like. I know they're cinnamon based. I believe a while back, I don't remember if I tried it or not now that I think about it. I'll have to go back and look, but I think Pop-Tarts actually had a Snickerdoodle Pop-Tart, and I don't know if I did that one or not, or if that was one of the ones I was waiting for them to go on sale, and by the time they did, it had already been pulled. I know there were like 3 or 4 different Pop-Tarts I wanted to try, but they were never on sale when they were out, and by the time a sale popped up, they took them off the market, and I believe Snickerdoodle was one of those. I'm not sure what the other ones were. I'll pop them up on screen here at some point, maybe at the end of the video, to let you know which Pop-Tarts I actually missed. But one of them I believe was Snickerdoodle, but we're going to make up for that day by trying Twix Snickerdoodle. So most likely this is just going to taste like a Twix with some cinnamon in it. Maybe similar to, was it the Kit Kat churro flavor? It'd probably be something similar to that, I'm guessing. But only one way to find out, and that's to rip this open and take a bite, right? So let's do that now. We're going to go ahead and open up our packaging here. We're going to take out one of our Twix. We'll set the others aside here. And first thing, as always, we got to give it the smell test and see if it smells any different than a normal Twix. Here we go. Nope, just smells like a Twix, just getting that chocolate smell and the wafer cookie kind of underscent, but mostly just the regular chocolate. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a bite and see if it tastes like a Snickerdoodle. Cheers. Honestly, maybe a little bit. At first, as I'm chewing up, I'm like, this just tastes like a Twix. The standard Twix chocolate, standard Twix cookie piece, standard Twix caramel. And then right as I'm about to swallow it, all the flavors kind of come together like, oh, there's a little bit of something extra here, but I can't quite distinguish what. Not necessarily cinnamon. It could be cinnamon flavored, but it's not an overpronounced taste of cinnamon. It's just like there's something extra here that's giving a slightly different flavor than a normal Twix, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what that additional thing was. But overall, after everything mixed together, I do get a slight hint of Snickerdoodle. Yeah, that is really interesting. For the most part, it just tastes like a normal Twix, but there is a little bit of something extra there that gives it a different flavor. But I don't know if I didn't see the label and someone just handed me one and said, here, try this, if I would recognize it as a Snickerdoodle. I would recognize that it's a Twix with something else added to it. I just don't know if my brain would go Snickerdoodle. So do I like it? Yes. Would I buy it again? Yes. Would I buy it again often? Probably not. So I believe this one is a limited edition. So once it goes away, am I going to miss it? No. I can still just eat a normal Twix and it's going to taste pretty much the same. But is it unique enough to give it a try? Yes. Especially if you like Snickerdoodles. Give it a try, you'll probably enjoy it. But don't go into it expecting it to taste like renowned like a Snickerdoodle because it mostly just tastes like regular Twix. So not much else to say about it than that. So we're going to wrap this one up here. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are in the description. Ring the bell. Make sure you get notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, cheers.